Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing today? It's Saturday. Mama, say hello to the folks.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
And I'm drinking coffee with a spoon.
Oh, no. Sissy stuff, tea.
No, this ain't tea, Mama.
I know it, but it's like tea if it put the spoon in it.
No, Mama. This is, I just stirred this stevia up. And so what we're doing is we're taking a real coffee break here. We've been working around here today. And I want to give you a little product review on a few things. The first thing, since we're mentioning it, is this coffee. So I just made my regular coffee. And I put a little bit of this. And I'm not big on a lot of flavors. Sometimes in the afternoon, like today on a cold, rainy-ish day. So I use this little Coffee Mate pumpkin pie. I don't think this needs a product review. Y'all know if you like pumpkin pie spice or not. I'm not always big on flavors, but this one is pretty good. And I do like to get it to this time of the year anyway. And then, I picked this up the other day, since we're trying to do better on sugar. This is ginger ale. This is our Save-A-Lot brand. It's stevia. And if you look inside, it's just like sugar, but it's real lightweight.
It's like powdered sugar almost.
It's
fine.
granulated, but it's, yeah. But so you just use it just like you would sugar, it said. So I thought I want to try it. So I don't ever drink sugar in my coffee, except if I use flavoring. So I did put it in here, and Mama's used it in some tea and her little tea party stuff, and it was good. And it's really good in this pumpkin spice. I put one of these spoons of it in there just to give it a little sweet, and it worked.
Sweetened it up. I may have to try that.
I need a coffee break. Kim, take one with us. Just pull up here to the counter, get you a cup of coffee, and we'll just sit here and talk for a minute. So we were working away, and Mama said she was cold and hungry, and she wanted some soup.
Yes.
And y'all know.
I got my heavy sweater on. I'm so cold.
You all know, and we've got the heat on in here, but you all know it takes a while to make soup. So I had picked this up also. This is Bear Creek. Now, we're not sponsored by any of these people. This is just a true review for you. It ain't for the company. It ain't for any store. But I just picked this Bear Creek up because someone had told me they used it and it was good. This is the cheddar broccoli Bear Creek. And all I did, which next time I'll probably try to use half of it because that's a big old pot of soup.
Yeah.
But it says bring 8 cups of water to a rolling boil and add this package of stuff in there and let it simmer for 10 minutes. And that was simple. So the Bear Creek, and we've not even tasted it yet.
I'm going to get me a little.
Let it cool, Mama.
Let it start cooling here. You want to dip yours?
No, I'll take your dippings.
You're a good fella.
Just one more. Yeah, that's good. And just let that cool. I always like to eat my soup in small batches. I will say this, haven't tasted yet, but from the looks of it, it looks like cheddar soup. This is called cheddar broccoli soup mix. We don't do a lot of soup mixes. As y'all know, we're more homemade stuff. But there's nothing wrong, people, with taking a quick little break from working and mixing up a quick soup or having a can of soup. Because now we have always used Campbell's tomato soup. That's a big, and chicken noodle. That's 2 of our big soups. I love Bear Creek soup. Telling you, I'm trying it for the first time. You'll see me take the first bite right here. Hello, Jenny Johnson. Hi, watching from Kentucky. Love y'all. We love y'all too. And we love Kentucky. Kentucky's our hometown. Kentucky's our home state, just about as much as Tennessee, because literally our hometown, part of it is in Kentucky. We're that close to the line, so we don't see a lot of difference between Kentucky and Tennessee for us. And most of our doctors, shopping, all that kind of stuff, we end up in Kentucky for because it's just across the line. The Walmart and the stuff like that we go to is in Kentucky, but it's just about 12 miles away. So it's just like living in a big city. It takes you about 20 minutes to get there. Yeah, we're on the line. This coffee is good. No, I wouldn't want this for morning coffee. I don't want my morning coffee touched by nothing. I want it straight out of the percolator, hot, just black coffee, and that's all I want in the mornings. In the afternoons, you know, I'll drink a little flavoring every once in a while. Not a lot, but every once in a while. And I thought I'd try this today. It just seemed like the appropriate day to get it done. And the stevia sweetens it just right. And the stevia says, granulated 0-calorie stevia extract, measures cup for cup, just like sugar. Great for baking, suitable for diabetics. Now, Mama, without any harshness, what'd you think about it when you put it in your tea?
It was, I could handle it, but I'm getting used to it. I'm on this zero Sprite, so
Mama's trying to do better. She went to her doctor, and her doctor gave her a good stern talking to. And she said, check the sugar, get yourself in line. And so Mama said, okay, she would. And so I'm doing it too. We're not on any program or any diet or anything like that. We're just going to try it and see. The next little product review, and this one I can already tell you, I have tasted it and we love it. These little crackers are called vegetable round crackers. I wonder how they got that name. These are Clover Valley. We get these at the Dollar General. We have a Dollar General here in Jellico, and these are vegetable round crackers. Now, it wouldn't taste so great probably with peanut butter. Mama, have you eaten these with peanut butter?
No, sir.
It probably wouldn't be something you like a Ritz you would put on peanut butter. I would use these, though, in place of a casserole topping. If it said put Ritz crackers, I would use these. And if it said to put them in something, she was going to add spices to it anyway, it's just a good cracker. So, it's not an expensive cracker. Mama, do you remember what you paid for these?
I don't know if it's just $1 a box or what. I can't remember.
But they're delicious. So there's, if you want to take a little screenshot of that, it's Clover Valley
I just like
vegetable round
crackers
crackers.
to eat plain by itself, and those have got enough little flavoring to it to make it different. And
Well, hold these up. You can see a little specks of seasoning on there, and they're good. And they're going to be delicious with this broccoli cheese soup if the broccoli cheese soup passes
it's
muster
good.
here. Did you try it?
Yeah, take a little bit.
Mama, what'd you say, Mama? Say that again.
It's good.
It's good, she said. If Mama says it's good, it has to be delicious. I'm going to do my first taste right now. Gotta agree with you, Mama. It's good. I wouldn't, I measure things like this pre-made soup stuff on the scale of would I fool with the difference of making it homemade? No, not broccoli cheese soup. If I made my broccoli cheese soup, I'd want a few bigger pieces of broccoli in it, but if you put 2 bigger pieces, you just got broccoli and cheese. You've really lost the whole soup thing. So, Mama, you giving this 2 thumbs up?
Yeah, it's good. It's warming to me too.
It's warm. It's got a good flavor. I really don't have any problem with it. And I'm telling you, I made a lot of soups in my day. Some of them take hours, some of them takes half a day. This one took 10 minutes. Well, all total, probably 14, 15 minutes, because you had to let your 8 cups of water come to a boil, which I put in hot water, and I poured these packets in there, this whole packet in there. See, it says serves 8. We probably should have just fixed half a packet, sealed it up good, and done 4 cups of water, and I will if I do these again. But really, I just thought I'm going to try that, see if it's any good. And I'm sure it'll save. It'll keep until tomorrow, or it'll keep until one day for lunch. See there? It made a huge pot of
Big
soup.
pot.
So if you got a family of 8, I think this would feed a family of 8. This is a big pot of soup. And all I did was just stirred it in there, and here's the directions on the back, and they're quite simple. Bring 8 cups of water to a rolling boil. Whisk in soup mix. Reduce heat to medium and simmer uncovered for 10 minutes. Simple, simple. And that was Bear Creek. You can get these at the big store because I've seen them there. And I've got another pack or 2 of them in there. One of them's, she said, chicken noodle, and one of them's the greatest chili or something like that. Darn good chili or something like that. So this is our little product review today. Like I said, none of these people sponsor us. None of these stores sponsor us. When I do a product review, it's just for you and for me to say, hey, that's a good product. Go pick it up. Which if you knew me, you know, besides coffee time, I'm always doing that. Everybody at work knows it. If I get something I like, I tell everybody, oh, I tried this the other night. It was really good. You got to get some of it. So that's just my nature. And then two, I used to do more product reviews, and someone had written the other day and said, I haven't seen a product review in a while. And then just so happens somebody else mentioned it, said, have you done any product reviews on anything? I said, no, but I'm going to. So, boy, did we do a few tonight. I'm going to try this with a cracker. If you try it with the one that
Yeah, they're really good. The crackers is liquid.
People, if you ever made homemade broccoli soup, you know how long it takes. And you have to wash the broccoli, cook the broccoli, do the cheese, do the cream. This, I'll give it a full-on product, 2 thumbs up review. I mean, try it. It's quick, it's easy. And we'll try the others and let you know what we think about them. We debated on chicken noodle or this. My mama said, I think we'll try that broccoli. I thought that sounds good to me. Let's see what y'all are doing today. What have y'all been up to? I just made some and put fresh broccoli in mine. So you're saying, let me see, you've done gone up through there. Did you make the Bear Creek and added broccoli? Is that what you're saying? Like frozen broccoli? That would be a good thing. Hi from Pikeville, Kentucky. Hey, Cindy, we know where Pikeville is. Pour the leftovers over baked potatoes tomorrow. Monica, that's a great idea. You could, Monica, that would be delicious to bake you some potatoes, get them almost done, pour this over top of them, put them back in the oven, or either bake them and open them up and pour it over the inside of them. You could do it like a casserole, or you could do it with just a baked potato with broccoli soup. That's a good idea. I like that. Would love to see how to make your coffee on the stovetop. Okay, Leanne, we'll do that. It's percolator coffee. I just got this off the stovetop, but I'll make it sometime from scratch and show you the whole process. It's just an old-timey percolator. If you buy them new, I have a link on our Amazon link where you can buy a percolator. They have the 8-cup and a 12-cup, and I use mine. I have not used an automatic drip coffee maker here in probably a year and a half.
I guess.
At least I use only a percolator. We even purchased us an electric percolator at work because I, once again, was doing a product review and they were tired of listening to me, and they said, okay, we got to try this percolator coffee. Because they would make coffee at work, and I'd say, oh, that's good, but it ain't as good as my percolator coffee. And they said, okay, we got to have one of these percolators. So we purchased a percolator, and I said, let's make this a pot and see what y'all think. So the next day, they took the drip maker out, and we only do percolator at work too on an electric percolator. We do get the drip out if we're going to make a flavored coffee, like, with flavored, not just adding something to our coffee, but putting the grounds that are flavored, because you don't want to mess up your percolator with that other flavor. You want that good, strong, just coffee. So they love the percolator coffee too. The difference in percolator coffee and drip coffee is you put your coffee grounds in that basket in a drip, and the hot water comes up over, floods over, and drains them and drains to the bottom and stays in the pot. When you do percolator coffee, it comes up through the middle. The water comes up through a tube in the middle, comes down over those grounds, and goes back in the pot. But then that same coffee tinted water comes back up, does it again. So after a few minutes, you are making coffee with coffee. So every time that coffee makes the trip back up, comes back over those beans again, it gets a little stronger, a little bit more flavor. It's just wonderful. I'm sure some of your grandparents have used percolator. I'm sure some of you all have used percolators in the past. But the drip come in, and the Keurigs and all those things, and they kind of took the place of good old-fashioned stovetop coffee. You can get the electric ones, and our electric one at work does great. And the one on the stovetop, I think it's about the same. I can't really tell the difference between electric versus stovetop. I need to get me a new electric. I've got several old percolators, but you know how you buy them at estate sales or wherever. You wash them up good and clean them, but that cord It always seems like it needs to be replaced to me. I use them, but I never would use one without just watching it, making sure there was nothing but on the old ones. But I need to get a new one so I can leave it plugged up and let it stay warm. Because when I use my old ones now, I make it, let it perk, and then I unplug it and don't want to leave it because they're older. Hello from Texas, Michelle. We love Texas. We was there one time and it was hot. And the people I was with said, well, Texas is a dry heat. And I said, it's a dry, hot heat. I never did get the whole... I know without humidity it's a little better, but oh, it was still hot. Hello. How are you all? Everybody's saying hello, Mama.
Hello, hello.
I made a chipped beef on toast for dinner tonight. Linda, that is so good. We love that. We love the chipped beef on toast. Yes, Samantha, all these great peeps from Texas. Hello, Barb. Hi. Y'all have any questions or anything about any of these products or anything? What we've been up to today, Mama didn't quite make her deadline on December 1st.
I sure haven't.
Because, you know, she says she's cutting way back, but she's not cut as far back as she wanted to. Because when the weather changed, got a little warmer, so we started doing some stuff outside. Not a lot, just the porch and all that kind of stuff. And then we've had some appointments and we've had other things going on. And so we've been finishing up today, trying to wrap up the Christmas. We got one more tree in there I'm working on. I'm going to get the top, Mama do the bottom. And then you will be done, right?
Hopefully most of everything will be done. What am I going to do?
Every little tree in the house, or every tree in the house has been touched at some point today. We put snow under one that she wanted to finish up. One of them needed a little bit of something else. So it's been a finishing up day, but it's still early December. Plenty of time to enjoy it. Plenty of time to relax. I'm still drinking pumpkin coffee, so I'm not really completely over with November yet. I don't really like, I don't normally buy the coffee flavors that comes out for Christmas time. The gingerbread and all those. But I do, about every year, end up with at least one thing of this. And I don't mind to buy this because, and you know, it may not even be real milk. I don't know what it is. I've quit questioning everything because, but this says it's good through April of 22. Ooh. How could that be? How could this be good through April of 22?
Oh, it's not real milk.
No. Whatever it is.
I tell you, it's not real milk.
I buy this when they first come out in November, and I know I can use it through Christmas. So whatever's in there, it's good till April. But it is good. Like I said, for my evening coffee with a little bit. Now that I've learned how good stevia is, I never do put sugar in my coffee. But now the stevia does make the pumpkin pie taste a little sweeter.
A little better than plain.
A little better than plain, I have to admit, just a tinge. And this is just Ginger Evans. Ginger Evans is our Save Lot brand, I think. And she may be somewhere else. Ginger might be in 2 or 3 places we don't know about, but right here, this is what she is. So that's all this is. So if you are diabetic or keto or who's Atkins or any of those other people that are getting away from white sugar, I really can't tell any difference in this coffee. I'll put it that way than if I had put sugar in it. Mama drank it in her tea this morning.
I tried it this morning.
And
mine says it tastes different.
Your mind says a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Mama says, you know, nothing tastes the same or nothing's as good. But if you give it to her like in a glass, she didn't know, she might not know. It's her mind tells her before she even gets started, it's going to be no good.
I'm trying, though.
She is trying.
I've adjusted a little bit of stuff.
But now this soup, I'll put it this way, it's better than a canned broccoli soup for sure. It's probably not quite as good old homemade.
No, nothing as good as homemade.
Probably not quite as good, but that is some good soup, folks. If you thought, that Bear Creek stuff, I don't know. We like it. All right, folks, we're going to go back to work. It's still What time is it? It's 5 o'clock, 10 after 5. There's hours and hours to go before we can.
I don't know about that.
I like Hershey's chocolate creamer. Oh, yeah. Now, Rebecca Smith, I like some mocha flavorings in my coffee every once in a while in the evenings. And I like some salted caramel flavoring. So those I do like, but most of the time, those aren't creamers. I felt like I had something on my shirt. I don't see nothing. I might not like that soup so good because it's on my shirt. You can doctor the soup up, Karen. Yeah, I can see how you could put a little bit of frozen broccoli in it. Or maybe even, if you want to put some cream in it instead of all the water, maybe add a cup of cream and let that boil. That would be a good way to do it. But I just wanted to do it just exactly like they said to today. Believe it or not, I followed the rules to the very letter. And I didn't stray a minute even. And I just want to see what the real product was. So now that I know, and I know that's a good base to go with, I might doctor it up a little bit sometime. You could add, some frozen cauliflower and broccoli in it and make broccoli cauliflower soup. Now, this don't take the place of homemade. This don't take the place of good old Southern cooking. But sometimes, folks, Southern cooking usually takes a little while. Sometimes you just have to say, hey, we're just going to shortcut it today. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over a frozen pizza every now and then. Don't beat yourself up over some canned soup or a package of soup. It's a good meal. It's hot. It's on the table for the family. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing wrong with semi-homemade, where you do mostly homemade and add a little something else. It's like using a package of gravy mix. Ain't nothing wrong with that for some good homemade mashed potatoes. If you want to do it the other way, do it the other way.
Yeah.
Play it by ear, right, Mama?
Yeah, time has a lot to do with what you decide on doing.
Right.
Your time schedule.
And if you're going to be worn out when you get it done, or like tonight, it's already 5 o'clock, and it was already, 4:40 something?
Yeah.
You don't get time really to make soup. I mean, I don't. It takes me a minute. It says, I love your recipe, but attempt to make similar minus something other product. I couldn't read all that. Make Maggie something. I'm going to have to get a different setup on so I can read your all stuff better. I can use it on tablet or something and do it that way, I think. I just got your cookbook. Laura, how do you like it? Laura Murphy, how do you like that cookbook? I hope you find something good in it to eat. Make you some memories. Now, that's some good old Southern cooking in that cookbook. If you wonder what cookbook, it's the church cookbook. I mentioned cookbook on here one time, and somebody said, oh, y'all have a cook? Not yet. We've not written one. I keep telling Mama she's got one up there. It's this thick.
Oh, it ain't.
And I said, we could just publish it, Mama. And she said, no, we'd have to. I said, I know. It takes some work. Bear Creeks make great starters for soup. Do they, Cindy? You mean just like one package of starter and you put it with your own vegetables and stuff? That would be good. Good evening from Indiana. Joyce, how are you? Heart Doctor said use instant taters, lot less salt. Oh, that would be good. Gail, instant potatoes, lot less salt. Mama, remember that. When can we see Mama's Christmas trees, Mama? They want to see your trees. When's that going to be?
They're not ready. I'm not ready. I'll put it that way.
They're ready. They're perfect. She thinks she's got to fluff and touch just a little bit more. Today, I thought, well, this will wrap this up. This is looking good. I said, well, Mama, we got that one done. And she said, yeah, I'll just have to fluff it just a little bit more. And I said, how much can you fluff? She's fluffers. She fluffs them up good and makes them pretty. I guess it's those little extra special things that you can shows up in it, Mama.
You have to satisfy yourself if they look good.
Unless you're strict and you ain't never satisfied. Not mention any names.
Not mention no names.
It'll come to a point where she'll say, well, I guess it's good enough. I'll go ahead and let you show them. I'll show you this one right now.
Oh, that's not. That's not fair. Right?
Look at that little one there. That's a little Tupperware tree. It's got all kinds of little dishes on it and little. Let me just show you real quick.
Johnny.
It's got stuff some of y'all have made and sent us, and it's got some that Mama's put on there. It's got the little toy things from Tupperware, and up there's a kitchen scrubby for a star that someone made and sent, but it makes a perfect little yellow star up there. And so that's one. Mama was, you heard her fussing. She'll say, I can't believe you showed them that tree. It wasn't ready.
That's right. It's not ready.
Didn't it look ready? It looked ready to me.
Maggie lays on the skirt.
Maggie thinks everything in the floor is hers. She don't get on furniture or nothing. She's not bad. She never has done that. But you lay a Christmas tree skirt down, you better make it uncomfortable. She'll be on it.
She lays right on Santa and the elf. You can't keep her off from it hardly.
I told Mama she's waiting on Santa. She's standing guard over the tree. She's like, Mama worked hard on that tree. I'm going to guard it for her.
Yeah, I'll sleep on it.
Oh, she does what she wants to for the most part.
That's the truth.
Some croutons and bacon bits sprinkled would be good. Yes, Robin, I agree. You know what? I've got y'all froze up. That's the reason I hate to touch you, because once I do, I'll just cross my finger. Oh, it moved. Okay, we did good. I didn't freeze it completely up. One night I got you unfroze. I couldn't get you unfroze. Oh, I love the Christmas tree. See, Mama, they love it. Did y'all see anything wrong with it? If you do, please comment and we'll try to fix it. Mama will work on it. I think it's fine. The tree is beautiful. There, I couldn't see who that was. Love the tree. That's Phyllis Nelson, Mama. Phyllis says she loves it, Mama. She didn't see nothing wrong with it. Ruby, beautiful tree. Miss Ruby Cross, how are you? Karen is watching. Cute tree. That's just the small one. She's got the big one over here. Now, I think out of all the trees, the big one in the kitchen over here is my favorite. And that's because that's our friend's tree. And Mama has got a collection of stuff y'all have made and sent. Some of it's not even Christmas ornaments.
Some of it is not even out yet. I packed some of it up and I got through it. Probably.
But Mama's got it. And she's got so many things on it. And it's our friend's tree. And that's for you all. And I'm going to show you all that. You can see your stuff on there, hopefully. And not going to say that every piece is on there, because some of your old stuff is on other trees in the house. But from last year anyway, because we used them on there last year, so Mama put them back this year. Wasn't there some Coca-Cola stuff?
There's some Coca-Cola glasses.
She's got a Coca-Cola tree, so that one's in there. Anyway, we have incorporated all those in there because we love them, and they're just so precious. And people come over, and when they come over, Mom's sisters and different, she's like, oh, that's pretty. Where's your mom? Said, someone sent that. It's so good. And Mama's got your names on some of them. Some we didn't get your names on. You know how we do. Sometimes we forget to get names. We've got your names, but when we put them in there and we stack them up, we put your envelope or whatever you send it on, their address for it. Sometimes they get shifted around. Like, where does it start? We need them things like the grocery store has them little plastic things. Put one on it. Put one and lay it down. I'm going to use some ribbons.
Oh, wow.
Mama says, forget it. You're silly.
He's mean to me.
Salem, South Carolina. Judy, we love, I think, have we been to Salem?
I can't
Salem, South Carolina. That sounds familiar. We've been to South Carolina. Go every year. Used to.
To Myrtle Beach.
Is there a website to order the church cookbook? No. I can't see. This shirt is hard to read on. I need a solid shirt when I'm doing lives. There's not a website. This is where you order, and you just send it to our P.O. box, and I'll put that information underneath this post in the comments. And it's $17. That covers everything. And it's a church cookbook, and it's just a collaboration of all the folks at church. And some of them are in memory of other people, and it's just a good old Southern church cookbook. And some of y'all already have gotten it. Y'all can tell them what you think of it. But it's just full of recipes and little tips and hints and stuff. We've been selling it for almost 8 months now, 9 months. And y'all have been so gracious and generous to order it, and we appreciate it. Every one of you in our church appreciates it. And
we wasn't supposed to get it till about now, and I've done sent out 200.
Yeah. We were supposed to get our, what I did is we were late ordering the one before. And so some of y'all had to wait quite a while in there between them. It was 5 or 6 weeks. And so as soon as we ordered that one, usually we wait till we get half of them sold or spoken for. And I say we'll order another one and we'll order another shipment. And that's why we don't have to store them and try to find a place to put them. And that way we, if y'all decide you don't want them anymore, we won't get stuck with a whole big quantity of them. So we just order small quantities. And so this time when I called her, I said, now if I want to order some more before Christmas, and this was way back there, she said, you better go ahead and order them as soon as you can because it's really slow and it's hard for us to get our product in. She was telling me, it's hard for them to get what they use to make the books from their people. It was hard to get it in for them to get it in. And I thought, wow, hadn't even thought about that. So I ordered a double order the next time. And she said it would be here by the first week of December. And so it came 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
2 weeks early. It did great. So it got here and Mama's been working on them. So we're on them now. And we still have cookbooks. We still have plenty of books. So if you want to order. And it's probably getting right up against the line for getting them by Christmas for sure. Probably this week would be it. By the 10th, probably the last time it would probably get there. If we get it shipped to you by the 10th. But if you're not interested in it for Christmas and you just want one, we'll keep ordering them and keep having them printed as long as y'all say you want a copy. And we have a lot of new people on that hasn't been on before, and so as the new people come on, you weren't aware of the cookbooks before, so maybe that's something you're interested in. But what church denomination is it, Tracy? We are Southern Baptist, Oswego Missionary Baptist Church. And we have a website page, and we do different services. And the kids sometimes they'll sing, and they'll put that on there. And then I always try to post my Sunday school highlights every Sunday morning on there for the locals. Most of the locals around here know about coffee time, but if they don't, they do know about the church site. And that's where I started posting it. Every Sunday was there anyway. So on there, it's called OMBC, Sunday School Highlights, and it's Oswego Missionary Baptist Church is what OMBC stands for. Hi, John and Mama. Hey, Sue. How are you? There's Rhonda. Always, you feel better to watch y'all. Well, Rhonda, it always makes us feel better to come live and sit and talk to y'all for a while because, as y'all say, it feels like you're right here. And now that we've got to doing lives, when we're doing a video that takes longer or the cooking process is longer, we're gonna have to pause for 30 minutes and let it cook. We miss seeing y'all roll up there, and sometimes I'm like, let's see, no, they ain't there. This is not alive. So we get used to it too, don't we, Mama?
Yeah.
Mama, did you get enough soup?
Yeah, I think I have. I ate like a pig. I was cold and hungry.
Did it warm you up, Mama?
Yes, it has.
Well, that's what we're going for, Mama, getting you all warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just what we're up to today. We didn't post anything yesterday. We did have our Christmas in the park. Christmas in town last night. It went really well. And our church was down there, and they had cookies and funnel cake and all that stuff they were selling. And the whole town came out, and the streets were just alive with the... I did take a picture or two, but they didn't turn out. I don't have... You could just see darkness with lights. You didn't really... You need a flash, and you need some more to show y'all, because I thought, well, I'll take some pictures and at least post some pictures. And man, that didn't look good. You wouldn't know what you was looking at, because it was just blackness with Christmas lights. That's what it turned out to be. But it was a good turnout. We had a good time down there visiting with people. Some people hadn't seen in a while, and it's good to get back to seeing them. Hello from Kentucky, Darlene. We're neighbors. We consider all Kentucky our neighbors. Hello from Kansas. Hello, Janet. And I don't know if I've been to Kansas. Have we been to Kansas? Seems like maybe we did one time. We used to travel more. I ain't got time for traveling anymore. Mama still travels when there's not COVID going on. Love funnel cake, Gail. I have to say, I love funnel cake too. I make it. One year I made funnel cake for 6 hours straight, and I thought I'll never touch it again. But it's a good thing. We used, I don't know what they did last night. I wasn't down there where they were selling it, it was the youth and the youth leaders. It was down there with them mostly. And I seen them, but I didn't see what all that was down. I think they had funnel cake and cookies and candies and all that stuff. But we used to make them and put toppings on them and all that good stuff too. So we used to be known for our funnel cake and our deep fried Oreos. Y'all ever had deep fried Oreos?
Deep fried pickles.
Deep fried pickles and banana peppers. Y'all ever had any of that stuff? It ain't heart healthy and it ain't, but it's good for a little bit every once in a while. And here's the funny thing about the deep fried Oreos. If you love Oreos, you'll love them. But if you don't like Oreos, there's a good chance you may still like them because they don't taste like an Oreo. They taste more like chocolate cream filled cake with funnel cake over them.
What's that?
And some chocolate syrup and some powdered sugar. They're delicious.
You won't let me try nothing last night.
And Mama, you didn't need all that sweet Soleil.
Oh, Lord.
They weren't made with stevia, Mama. They were made with real granulated sugar.
I like real granulated sugar.
Oh. I'm trying to... South Carolina, Robert. I love South Carolina. South Carolina is one of my favorite places. We used to go there. We didn't count Myrtle Beach as a vacation. It was just what we did every year. We went to Myrtle Beach every year. We were just going to end up at Myrtle Beach every year. And if we did a vacation, it was something different. That was our vacation. If we wanted to go to Florida, we was going to go somewhere, traveling somewhere. That was vacation. Myrtle Beach was just the trip we took every year because that was home. That was what we did. And we got out of doing that probably when Dad got sick, and we never did really get back into it as much. And then with having Maggie, you don't want to leave her in a kennel somewhere, a boarding kennel. And then Maggie's real sensitive. If we go away for over an hour, maybe two, when we come home, she thinks she's never going to see us again, and she's just so glad, and she's so pitiful. And
sometimes her feelings is hurt, and she won't look at you. She turns her back to you.
Sometimes she's mad. And if Mama takes off on a trip with her girls, she paces and she'll run to the door every time she hears something, and she'll come back. So I know how she reacts when one of us is gone. We just don't want to do that to her. Bless her heart. And if we're gone for much longer than a few hours, we take her with us. But she don't like to travel either. She hates to go anywhere. Even like Sunday rides. She used to do Sunday rides. Last time I took her on a Sunday ride, we were just riding around, and about halfway through, she sits in the back, and about halfway through, she was crawling up between us, trying to get to us, and was moaning and crying like she was in pain. And I said, well, something might be wrong with her. Let's go home and see. When I pulled in, opened the door, she was tickled to death. She jumped out of the car. She kissed the ground. She was so happy to be home. And we hadn't been gone 30 minutes. So she don't like to ride. She just don't want to fool with it no more. She used to like it. Now she don't.
She's like getting old like me, and she don't want to
What?
run around.
What?
What?
Are you telling me that you wouldn't ride to the neighbor's house if Samantha was rolling?
No, I'm probably
If the wheels on the bus go round and around, Mama is on it. Now, Mama loves to
Well,
travel.
there ain't no sense in going around and around nobody on it.
Mama loves to travel. She ain't getting old and not wanting to travel. Mama loves to travel. She just went to Ireland, what, the year before the
COVID.
18? 18? Is that when you went to Ireland?
No, when did COVID hit?
Her and one of her friends' daughters, which they're all one big happy bunch, but they went to cold castles and all kinds of stuff. And
I went plumb up to the castle where the Barney Stone's at, but I never.
I told her not to kiss that thing. I said, Mom, you can't kiss that thing. I don't want you hanging upside down with your ankles trying to kiss the Barney Stone.
That's why I'm not having good luck. Maybe you should let me.
Who said you was having bad luck, Mama?
Well, I was just wanting to make you feel guilty for fussing.
No, Mama, I'm not feeling guilty.
It was
Y'all know about the Barney Stone where They hang.
You get on your back and you go back under these rocks. Then you have to, they hold on to your feet and you lean out there on your back.
And you kiss the same. Do they have something for somebody to kiss now?
Somebody.
I mean, like you have a piece of plastic you put between you and,
know.
which would probably take away the. I don't know. Maybe somebody who's on here from Ireland can explain it to us. But I told her,
I loved it though, the trip. My sin, everything.
Mama, I'm not sure you didn't kiss that rock.
Huh?
I'm just not so sure you didn't kiss it.
I told you I didn't.
I know you said you didn't.
I got close to it and went by it, but I didn't.
You seen it. That was good enough. I am an impatient traveler. We went to the Grand Canyon one time on a tour bus. That was years ago.
Years and years ago.
I'm not bus worthy traveler now. I probably couldn't make it. But anyhow, we went and we went to the Grand Canyon and we got out and we stayed there 30 minutes or maybe 40. And I said, this is beautiful. Look at all this beautiful. It is breathtaking. If you've never went and seen it, it is breathtaking. It's beautiful. And Mama was really loving it, and the people who was with us, they were all just loving it. And I thought, oh, this is so pretty. Well, here comes the guide, and he says, okay, folks, we've just got 3 more hours. We'll have to get back on the bus. And I said, 3 hours? I could have stayed here and looked at this hole for 3 hours? I said, oh my gosh. So I found a place and sat down and I looked at it till it. And they said, you've got to stay with sunset because it changes colors. Yeah, it changed. It went from daylight to dark. We got back on the bus 3 hours later. We're better off for having stayed and looked at the Grand Canyon for 3 extra hours. It just don't take me long to look at stuff. Mama says, you're just too impatient. And I said, probably.
Oh, probably you was.
Probably. Oh,
Let those
Grand
people
Canyon.
go to bed, get off from here so we can hear this.
The Grand Canyon is the best trip. Who said that? Let me see. Gail? Was that Gail? Gail? Yes. We went and seen the painting. We've seen all that. Wonderful, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And don't say, I didn't like the Grand Canyon. I really did, but it just don't take me that long to look at it. I'm a quick looker. I can enjoy it, fast. It's kind of going shopping. I don't care to go shopping. 20, 30 minutes and back in the, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to be all day, we're going to have to renegotiate our contract. I don't want to do anything very long, do I, Mama?
No.
Nah.
You're like a kindergarten. Your attention span's very short.
Well, Mama, it's not my attention span. It just don't take me long to get stuff done. That's just the way it works. I've always wanted to go on a castle tour of Europe. So,
I love that.
That would be a good trip. I've done a little research on traveling overseas like that, and they say a good way to do it is to go by cruise ship. You get a cruise, it's all included, that way your meals are included. And like if a cruise ship has a tour, say to the Sistine Chapel, you're guaranteed to get back on the boat. They won't run off and leave you if you book it through the cruise ship. And they'll take the cruise ship tour on in and let them see it and bring them back out as a group tour. If you just go as an individual, you may be in that line for 3 or 4 hours. You can't really plan your day when you're looking at all the stuff because you don't know about the lines and how things are going to be. So to ensure that you get to see more and that you won't get left behind and you can get through everything, I have read, and they say a cruise ship is the way to go and book all your tours, land tours, through the cruise line. And they have them like, the Sistine Chapel, the whatever most of the highlighted places. So if I ever go, I think that's what I will do because I know people who've gone. They say, we were in line at Sistine Chapel for 4 hours. That would pretty well kill your day, and then having to stand there in line and all that. So it's beautiful to see, but you want to, think it through. Just make sure you get to see the maximum amount of stuff and get, not have to stand in line. Turn the volume up. Can y'all hear me? Am I having trouble? Let's see if I turn my volume up. My volume is up. It's as high as it'll go. Sometimes people say they hear us. Sometimes people say we have trouble. But ours, I usually film on the same thing. And I think somebody told me I was filming on selfie, meaning turn this way so I could see it. But if I do it the other way, and it may be because I use an app to film with a lot of times. But now this is just Facebook Live, but I don't have the flippy camera thing that people tell me I may have on here. So I'm not techno savvy enough to do it. So we just point and shoot, kind of just turn it on, and here we are. Well, Mama, I didn't eat all my soup, so I'm gonna finish my soup. And you're already finished?
Pretty much.
So we've enjoyed this little product review with you all. Like I said, we're not sponsored by any of these people. It's just a good, honest opinion of the products we're using. I used to do them more, and a couple of people have asked me about them. Said, "How come you don't do product reviews?" And I said, "Well, I just haven't really come across the product. And today I had 4, so I thought, wow, it'd be a good time to do a product review." But these crackers are excellent. Pick them up. It's your Dollar General.
Cheap.
It's your Dollar General, and if you're like here, there's a Dollar General every 5 miles.
You live in Kentucky, you know that. We have a lot there.
We have 3 on one road here within 12 miles of each other. So we've got Dollar Generals, which we're not complaining. We'll take anything we can get here in Jellico. If any of y'all are out there wanting to develop in a place and you think, I've got this, I'd like to put a business somewhere, maybe a good restaurant or maybe another store or grocery store, get with us here in Jellico. We've got a place somewhere for you. So we like good businesses and places like that. Let's see you next time you guys are on. Okay, Robert, we'll be here. Hey, Sharon, Sue, Connie, Blacksburg, Virginia. Karen's from Blacksboro, Virginia. I don't know if I've ever been there or not. Virginia's not far away either, really. Tennessee's got the Tri-Cities area up there, and it's what you can be in Virginia and Kentucky and Tennessee at the same time.
At Cumberland Gap.
Cumberland Gap, yeah.
It's in Kentucky, though.
They're all over Paducah, William. Yeah, they're all over here too, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'll tell you one more little funny story. True story. We've got a hillside, and when I say hillside, it's a hillside, and it's pretty. And my dad had it cleared, and he donated some of the dirt to the county, because they were raising a road that would keep us from being flood bound all the time. So they said, "Could we use some of that dirt?" And I said, "Yeah, if you'll clear all the, pine and it wasn't any good lumber; it was just pine mostly." I said, "If you'll clear all that off, you can use the dirt," and they did, and. So it was a big thing. So everybody was like, "What are y'all doing up around that hill? What are y'all going to do up there?" I said, "You're clearing all that off." So I might have said.
You did.
Well, we're going to put a Dollar General up there. Really? So, oh no, we're not. I just said that. And so then it became the joke. "Are y'all really putting a Dollar General up there? I heard you." And then, no, we're not putting a Dollar General up on the side of that mountain. But then I've seen them other places that... they're everywhere. It's a good thing, though. Dollar General's a good product. Nova Scotia. Mama, there is Dottie from Nova Scotia.
I've been there now.
Dottie. Mama loves Nova Scotia, too. She went there after she got back from... Did you go to Nova Scotia, then go to Ireland, or did you go...
Yeah.
She went to Nova Scotia.
Ireland's the last place I went till when COVID hit, it took my Alaska trip and some more.
Mama used to always have a trip planned somewhere. That's the reason I laughed when she said, "Maggie's like me, she don't like to travel anymore."
Well, I'm not getting to. So.
What kind of soup are you eating, Sandra? Sandra? I'm eating Bear Creek cheddar, broccoli cheddar. And if y'all want the recipe, it's 8 cups of boiling water in this package of soup. Bear Creek cheddar broccoli. It's the first time we ever tried it, and we both like it. Wouldn't replace the homemade soup, but it is a good, quick soup. Better than just opening up a can, and it makes a lot of soup. I showed. It makes a lot. I would do half of it next time. Or maybe even a third, because that's a lot of soup.
Yeah, right.
But there's some more Bear Creek soups we're going to try just for these quick, simple evenings, or when you just think, hey, we're not eating. Let's fix something.
When you get busy, you don't have time to cook.
No. But, Mama, you know what you're wanting for lunch tomorrow?
No, not yet.
Mama's not even made up her mind about Sunday lunch this time.
It's going to be something simple, too.
Mama, I just poured coffee on my shirt.
Oh.
The
Okay.
struggle's real.
And you missed that whole big meal.
Mama. Don't embarrass me in front of friends.
I didn't. You did.
It's just live. Okay, folks, we're going to head out of here now that I've already got coffee on me. Goodness gracious.
Laundry room, here you come.
Well, yeah, I'll spray a little Dawn on it and let it soak. I don't know what much got on there. I think it was just went off the side of my, as you say, my big mouth. It kind of dripped right there. Don't you just wonder sometimes how you do these crazy things? Spill coffee, or I'll drop something there. How did you drop that? You were just holding it and it just fell. Why? Why do we do that?
It's live.
Or you pick up something you've been picking up your whole life, and you flip it and flop it and drop it, or drop a fork at a restaurant, and then everybody's like you've done something major, and you're like, just a fork. And then the waitress or the server or the whoever comes over, oh, here, we'll get you another fork. Or, sorry. It's almost like I just won't, no, forget, I'll just leave. You don't want anybody looking at you. That gets, bad times. But I've done all that before.
Say good night, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny. Y'all find you something good to eat and make you some memories. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.